come and gone. Nail in the coffin.
And this is what we're talking about. He has that sixth gear that you just said.
To think this could all come down to a couple darts, a handful of darts in the end. And he gets it done under the ultimate pressure. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another session here at the Tournament of Champions. Boy, what an entertaining AM session we had for everyone, didn't we, Ryan?
We had the triple dip. We had the 2 and out. We also had the teams that were down 2-1, down to the last dart, come back and win their finale. It was incredible.
Yeah, we had some interesting action. We saw Division 1, Division 2, 3, on down to Division 11. We actually featured 5 division finals in our AM session.
And
so
we had other little times when we were bouncing in and out of third-place matches for other divisions on top of that. So,
of course, in the no-cap bracket, some heavy hitters in Danny Baggish, Jules Van Dongen, as well as Mike Maloney won that event. And then how about Division 1, where we did see that triple dip ensue with Ram Guevara Jr., Tiffany, as well as their partner Jalen Romero, pulling off the big win. That's Tiffany Matthews, correct?
Tiffany Matthews, Star City Amusement, of course, has great players. And then Jalen Romero joined that team from Minnesota. So it just tells you what you can do. You can build a team with any vendor, and it is a great thing.
Well, let's take it to our field reporter, Jen Mounts, for more.
We are out here in the tournament hall. I am Jen Mounts, your field reporter. Everyone's warming up, having fun, great vibes out here in the hall, getting their drink on. We have a very special triples event later for you this evening. Triple the fun, triple the vibes, triple the ladies. Am I right? Female participation is definitely up this year following the success of the WCS seasons. It's been an incredible year of action all year long, so we are so excited to give you one more event. Several players, I believe 25 players, have already gotten in their share of the $100,000 Supercharger bonus pool. Prizes are just through the roof. I love the brackets from CompuSport showing along the wall. So easy to follow along the brackets, you all. Just go to CompuSport. We're posting links every single day. Lots of vendors, lots of fun, participation's through the roof. It's just amazing. It's cool to see all the blue boards, all the players warming up and practicing. All right, I believe that's all the time we have for now. Let's go back to the tournament.
At the right time, it makes all the difference. But Mike Carter with another 9.
Oh, look at this.
Jesse Gore at the right time.
He's got to shut it. Don't shoot the double.
He does, and he hits it.
He did.
Right on the, he only needs 2.
Johnny was saying he was nervous. Did you see that?
Yep. So here we go.
I don't think he misses this.
To get it done, he's thrown so well in this leg particularly.
Absolutely.
There's one more. And he gets it done. Wow, what a finals. Johnny, Jules, and Mike get second place. Jeremiah, Jesse, and Leonard take it down.
What a match. That's exactly what we expected. Come down to the last leg. That's what we all wanted, and it gave everything there.
Absolutely. What a start.
Oh,
What a start.
I'm loving it. This is great.
Well, welcome back to the 11th Annual Tournament Champions. This is our evening session. Saturday night, Kansas City, Missouri. We are joining our King Seat match of the no-cap triples. This is Ryan Mooneyham joined with the famous, ever-famous Nick Teixeira.
Oh, well, that's quite the introduction, Ryan. I'm absolutely thrilled to be here, as this should be a great matchup. We're looking at Derek, John, and Shane going up against Danny, Jules, and Mike. And game number 1, blink and you miss it. Danny, Jules, and Mike take it there. This is going to be a race to 4 format for our King Seat here, and I'm looking forward to seeing every bit of it.
Well, we've already experienced the Danny, Jules, and Maloney team win this morning's no-cap. Now, does the Hinkle, the Sugar Shane Johnson, does the Edwards' team have what it takes to take these guys down?
Yeah, and it's curious, right? Because with the no cap in particular, compared to some of our other leveled events, one of the biggest things that you can take away is there's a lot of super teams. There's a lot of teams that these are players that are first time playing together, really kind of getting into the group. I believe actually Maloney and Danny never played together before this in an official capacity. So it's really curious to see how the chemistry goes. And we already know it must work for Danny, Jules, and Mike. But Derek, John, and Shane, Shane Johnson, hard to get along with.
I honestly can't say that because I don't really know.
No, he's great. He's great, Chad.
As we join the action here, you got Baggish and you got Jules, who are always mixing it up on the singles action. You got Baggish and Maloney, who just recently mixed it up. Now we're teammates.
And it's going to be a curious push to see how Derek, John, and Shane do, especially Derek, right? Derek Hinkle's one of those guys that I feel like in the last 12 months has impressed me with some of the stuff he's been putting up lately, some of those numbers out there. And you don't mention him when you start mentioning some of the best North American shots, and I think that he's going to start getting his name in that conversation more and more across the next couple of years here.
I can vouch for Derek over the years. I've played against him for a long time. He is about 35 minutes north of us here, lives up in St. Joe. So I've competed in the Missouri and the bull shooter events and stuff like that. He has also competed against John Edwards, on his teammate from Iowa. So may not be nationally known yet, because he's coming along strong, but having the ability to get out there and getting to events and getting on streams, you become recognized pretty quickly.
Yeah, and of course, I mean, recognizability, right? Jules Van Dongen, one of North America's treasures of players, one of those players that's also hungry for results. Last 12 months, really ever since he got his Q School recertified overseas, has not really produced to what you would expect. As a player like yourself, Ryan, I mean, you played at a high level. What is he mentally going through right now, knowing the struggles of his game and where it was versus where it is right now?
Well, so the shiny new penny wears off. When Jules got his tour card, and then everyone's excited, was already tearing up the North American scene. Now he's going to go play in pro tours and stuff like that overseas. Going to join Team USA for the World Cups from the PDC standpoint. Shiny new penny. First year, excitement, Madison Square Garden. Madison Square Garden again, but that shiny new penny kind of wears off and it dulls. Well, he got his tour card back, ready for that shiny new penny, but life has its tendency to get in the way.
Yeah, you're not wrong there. Of course, Jules having hosted the main CSI trophy here 2 years ago. Last year's winner, Jeremiah Millar, 2 years ago, Jules Van Dongen, in a comeback against Leonard Gates.
So with this year, we've got Baggish and Maloney. They're going to be both in the field tomorrow. They're going to be hungry for that CSA championship. Their opponents right here, I believe, those guys are in the field tomorrow. So this is a good little king seat match here. I would say little, but it's a high level king seat match where it's going to take 5+, 5+, 5+, 5+ from every one of your players to win this.
Yeah, and that's the difference, though, is right when you have 6 players on one board, one of the things you have to keep in mind is you're going to see less 9s, a lot more 5 mark, 6 mark, 2 or 3 really good darts, or 1 or 2 really good darts rather than 3 really good darts in a round, because it's hard to stay warm that long. And so the standard changes. A Jules in a singles match, you expect high 5s. Jules in a triples match, you expect low 5s, right? Because, again, you're not staying as red hot. Sometimes you're cleaning up 1 or 2 marks here or there.
Yeah, some of the key things that we noticed earlier in the opening day of the triples match, player 2, player 3, spending more time on the board, no matter what division, maybe getting it ready for the person that's got the red hot hand. We've seen that where different players would step up and their partnerships would say, okay, well, I'm going to throw extra points here, or I'm going to take that single shot close and I'm going to go back and be safe from my player. As we see a big 9 mark come in from Mike Maloney.
Yeah, there goes the Hulk to the smash, Mooney.
Hulk to the smash.
We had to mix it up a little bit, right?
Yeah, right back.
Great stuff. And now Sugar Shane, he came up to me actually before I knew he was actually getting to the king seat, the match prior, and he was talking about how he's been struggling a little bit today, and he's felt like Derek was doing a lot of the work there. Obviously not showing too much of that struggle so far in this match.
I just think that's just darts. Darts in general, you have your moments. You have your moments when you're shining. You have your moments when you slow down. It's how you persevere on those slower days and slower times.
So every day for me, and I don't, is the answer.
You don't persevere or you don't slow down. Which one is it?
A little bit of yes. I will say these players are in for a surprise once they get done with these first couple of games here because they did set up the board wrong. You can see at the top, switch from round to game. It says game 2 out of 3. It is a race to 4 format with the bracket position they're in, so just a heads up there.
Jules playing 460 to 461. They got the 20s and 16s and 15s. They'll look to get rid of the 17s.
And look at his eyes. He wasn't sure what he wanted to do. You have the 3-house advantage. It's triples. I would just go ahead and get the mandatory close. He's staying up for a little bit more, and now he didn't even take the look. I'm kind of curious about the decision there. While 3 singles is never ideal, I feel like there it accomplishes a lot.
Well, so let's say he grabs single 20. Then he goes single 17, single 17. He's only got about a 27 point lead, but Hinkle cannot close out the board and gain the point lead.
Exactly. On top of that, you're just betting Mike Maloney to hit a hat trick, right? That's assuming that the A mark was hit.
Exactly. And why not?
I bet on Maloney to hit a hat trick. Watch this. He doesn't even need to use all 3 darts. He's going to do double bull on this last dart. Nope. I was wrong.
We'll call that the commentator's curse.
I wasn't a curse. He still hit a bull.
Oh, yeah,
all right, we'll give it to him.
He didn't take out the game.
And he hit a Maloney double, so we're really crushing it here.
Shane Johnson to the bullseye. Missed on the second dart. Double bull to gain the segment, but sorry, it's one and done for Danny Baggish right here.
Yeah, he's going to ramble on in there. Does get it done. Of course, Sugar Shane Johnson, Mike Maloney, some of my favorite online banter in the soft tip darts world, right? I mean, you see them go at it and make jokes left and right. Of course, Maloney is Shane's dad, excuse me. And it is just funny to watch the dichotomy there.
Jules, Danny, Mike, 2. Derek, John, and Shane, only 0. Only 0 because they haven't got a leg yet. But they have the ability to do it. They've got here quickly. But now they're going to have to turn it on right now. Leg number 3, got to open them with at least 6. Only going to manage 4.
Yeah, and even 5 marks. And why you say at least a 6 is because if you hit trip 19, trip 20, a 5 mark and a 4 mark and less does not cover it.
Well, like, look right here. So even if the fat 19, Malone can still take the tops.
Yeah, and they're going left and right, leaving an opportunity early on in this leg for Sugar Shane.
A little bit of rush on that second and third dart, maybe? I don't know.
I think he's just, again, he's very much a comfort thrower, and he was probably like, I'm feeling this, and then didn't give himself an extra moment to properly set.
Ooh. Chance Johnson takes away the 19 on dart number 2. 40 plays 0. 19s are closed, 20s only. Baggish going to have to open the 18.
He was looking for perfection on this turn. He's going to have to settle for imperfection, though. Needs to get this close done. And interesting that he moved to the other direction there, right? He moved to the left to try to throw underneath that barrel, kind of push it down, and it ends up going exactly where he placed it. Good control in a blocked segment.
Edwards with the 20s.
Yeah, Mr. Toy Box. Well, he goes by Toys, but I call him Toy Box on our selection show. So now he goes by Toy Box. You're welcome, John Edwards. You're welcome.
Edwards. 6 mark, 3 on the 20s, 3 on the 18s, goes to the 18. Pushes Jules to the 17. Only 18 points scored for them.
Yeah, but no alarm bells yet. Jules just needs to collect a big turn here and put a little bit of heat the other direction. 5 is just not going to feel like enough because right now you're walking up to the line. Derek Hinkle's thinking, okay, well, I can go ahead and I can start 17 so I want to. I can hit an extra single 20 to guarantee a safer shot. I mean, you have so many different options here, but you're not feeling pressure, and that's what matters.
Hinkle starts out on the 20. He'll look to stay.
Does do the switch on that last dart there. Again, after the first dart there, it would have required effectively a 9 mark to be able to shoot the 20 with point advantage. Oh, that's an awkward position. I would shoot the 15 on this last dart here instead of trying to force.
He's going to slide over.
And that's the risk. He got kicked right on up.
Call that the little springboard dart. Kicks it, hits it, and springboards right out of the segment.
Oh, see, I call it my Tinder dating experience where they match with me, see my picture, and then they kick on out of there.
Well, that's the slide over.
Oh, yeah, that's to the left.
No.
Danny Baggish going to try to save the leg here. Betting the 15s and will still not get him quite to where he wants to be, but it'll get him just a smidgen at 2 points shy if he bets. Taking that moment.
Oh, he goes bull early.
Yeah, he's not afraid to just bail out to the bull here. I don't in a triples team dynamic. I think your team, even with the caliber of his team, I feel like you have to go 15s there. It's just such a big segment for the triple to go in for that team. Now Edwards just 3 big single 15s. Ignore that bull. Ignore that little guy for a moment. Now you can go to the bull.
Outside on the second dart. Looks the third dart to collect. Does go for the 20s. Adds 20 points. Just a farther back for Jules Van Doggen. Only got the bullseyes to work with.
Yeah, needs to find 5 here to regain that point lead. And what 5 bulls would be is a huge shot in this scenario. Got to stay true. Give your team a chance. Goes up on the last.
Yeah, looks to sweep on the 20. Unable to pull it.
I mean, with a 2-0 jump and a race to 4, though, they're not going to be worried about the position. Even if they lose this leg, they're going to get the start in the next. And it's about having that ability of saying, okay, let's just make sure we take advantage of our start. They can take this one. This is a good team. They deserve to take as many legs, even.
Hinkle didn't get it to go on dart 2. Decides to go ahead and point the 20.
Yeah, taking that moment to err on the side of caution. I have no blame on anybody that wants to take the extra moment to really tee up and get into a safe position. Mike Maloney puts it on the counter, but might put it in too late. Sugar Shane Johnson, 2 bulls. Uno más, por favor. No, aquí. And it goes.
Game shot. Hinkle, Johnson, Edwards. Next up to start, Baggish, Maloney, and Van Doggen will get the start. This is a loser start method, not an alternate.
So what does it say about the player going first when you look at a team like this, right? Like, as they're going to now realize that they set up the board wrong and they're going to be confused. Mike Maloney is going to be like, guys, I work for the PPD. I'm going to tell you what to do here. You go over to this mode. You select one side. You're going to hit yes, both cameras work. But back to the question here, Ryan. I mean, how do you select that team order, right? If you're Jules, Danny, and Mike, what would you have done to say who's going first and who's going second and who's going third?
In that situation, take the most experienced player. They all have great experiences. But Baggish is used to playing in what we call ancillary events in different situations. Danny, what order would you go? And I know that Maloney starting is the greatest start of the group because we've seen it 100 times on a CSC Challenger Series. He is a 9-mark opener.
He is a 6-mark opener.
He's a 6-mark opener. But I'm saying is we see him open all the time with 9. So then I'm thinking to myself, okay, well then, you know what? Jules, you want to go second? And Jules like, I'll take the third spot. Also, who's your biggest corner shots? Who hits the corners 16s and 15s? Because that could be where Jules is at.
Well, and then even barring Jules' struggles, typically players that are struggling can usually bring it together in those big final moments. It's the middle moments, it's the scoring rounds where you notice those gaps. So having Jules in the third position means he can approach and just focus on cleanup duty. I mean, I think that they have a really good team order here, especially with Danny playing less nowadays as well. On the other hand here, I mean, Derek, John, and Shane, I agree. Derek, absolutely the head runner here. And they are all of pretty equal merit. But I just think Derek in the last couple of months has just been so impressive.
Well, and if I'm in, like, John Edwards' position, I'm well experienced, well versed in this game, taking the third spot is fine. I mean, come on. They all can win the CSC Challenger Series. They all can play well in the
not
CSC.
Sugar. He went 2-0.
All right, Sugar went up 2-0. I'm saying that they have the ability to win.
No, they absolutely do. And, chat, for the record, guys, I want you to know, in Season 5, I did pick Sugar as my favorite, and he did not win. So I just want you guys to know I do actually like Sugar Shane Johnson. I've been pretty mean on him.
You've been bantering him pretty darn good.
Yeah, that's also because I beat him in a tournament the other night, and he's not over it. It was doubles. I cheated.
Okay, excellent. Back to the match.
Wait, why is Will scrambling to plug in on Mike now after I mentioned the word cheating? That's crazy how that works.
Maloney had to take the trip 20. Takes out the double 19.
We all know Nick likes to cheat. We know that.
In darts. Relationships, I'm very loyal.
Okay, so
Touché.
Hinkle's got the 18, looking to 6-mark it or better.
And this is where you see, like, Derek, John, Shane, like, where they've been struggling a little bit. It's not the 20-19 battle. It's when they get to the 18s and 17s, they're not hitting the collection rounds that they would want to find. Even right there, a 3-mark not going to be happy with it, especially because Danny, he's going to just kind of really pound this. He loves to take advantage of that 20 position as well. Not going to have to. But still hits it on the last.
6 mark on the 18s and 20s. Forces Shane Johnson to the 17s.
That's terrible, chat. Chat, you guys are too much. I joined for one match, and you guys are burning me better than what Will's been calling me already the last couple of days here.
Van Doggen 3.040 to 2.08. Looks to open the 17s. Can move 16s and 15s.
Finds a 5, but again, continuing to dictate the pace of the match, especially with Danny on his previous visit. He hits that big trip 20, right? Well, you put yourself in a situation now where your partners can continue to go close. Jules has an X on the 16s now, and I like that John's going to challenge it here, trying to waste those 2 singles, but unfortunately, it's just going to set up an easy round here for Mike on the next go.
He does capitalize with the triple on the third dart there. Got some within 100, however, as long as one shot close can move.
And does not collect much, but right now they're not getting pressed to do that much in the latter half of this leg. And they're setting themselves up for a 3-0 position. Here's the thing. Derek, John, Shane, they just haven't collected on that big momentum shifting round. The moment one of those goes in, the moment the whole dynamic changes.
Big Monster 7 on the 15s for Derek. Still back by 40. Baggage just got the 20s and the 17s to work with. We know how he likes to work the high ground.
Yeah, he's going to finish shutting her down there. Single 20 adds a bull. That's good math.
Nick, they say you won't cheat on your diet. Probably not. To the bowl.
Yeah, I definitely, Paul Rogers, have not cheated on my diet this whole time.
I definitely didn't cheat last weekend, though.
Johnson sweeps the 20. Johnson sweeps the 17. 5-3 on the bull.
It's one of those, I mean, it gives you an outside opportunity. You expect Jules to collect 3 bulls, but what I like about it is that it gives you a chance that you otherwise wouldn't have. Good shot from Sugar Shane. A little bit of an awkward dart here. Got to get it through the uprights.
Pulls it high.
That's your opportunity that you fought for. You need 5 bulls. What a collect it would be, though. You can see the better, or well, like the third best Tenzi in the background, Rick Hinsey. Big fan.
Edwards needs double bull here.
Yeah, that's such a bad position because even if you get one of them in, you're pushing the dart out of the way. So you're going to throw from the side. You're going to throw into your barrel and hope it kicks down. That's your only play.
5 darts is not going to happen for Edwards. Not going to happen any more than just one.
Yeah, inconsequential. It's either you hit the 5 bulls or you know you're going to the next game here with Mike Maloney on 1.
Game shot. Mike Maloney, 3-1 for this race to 4.
Mike Maloney, all stats matter. That's only a 4.2.
Remember, this is loser start. Derek, John, and Shane got the start. Derek opened up 6 marks last time. Looks to do the same or better.
Again, just about finding that right comfortable opening, getting yourself into a situation where your back's not pressed against the wall. They haven't looked comfortable yet. And I love Derek's throw. I mean, it's literally, the slightest of drawbacks, but it's almost exclusively all follow through, like a little bit of a smoother version of Ethan DeVera's.
Maloney to the 19s. He's got 6 in there. Only manages 7. 80's played in 76. Johnson's got the 20s to work with.
Yeah, Sugar, yes please. Can you get some triples in there? Look at that. Taking a look. How about a 9 from Sugar Shane Johnson?
That's a big 9 mark, folks. Baggage to the 18s. Wants to fill it up.
No. Oh, yeah.
Does manage 4. Opportunity here for John Edwards to close the 18s. He can point the 20s and move forward. Big door right here.
Yeah, 88 points is your difference here. He's going to start. Now you're committed to that close. It's going to take him all 3. So Jules, with a 9 mark on the 17s, will get that point lead back and get just out in front. Looking for the green bit. No, the green bit, Jules. No, the green bit. There you go.
6 already scored. Can you manage one more? Oh, he goes for the sweep
I like
on the
that.
20s.
I like that there. You're up 3-1. You can take the risk like that. He needed to find the green bit. I helped him.
You did. Green bit.
Do appreciate each and every one of you guys tuning along for our PM coverage. Make sure to give us a share around. Let the people know that you're watching the Tournament of Champions as Derek Hinkle loads in a boom goes the dynamite.
Boom goes the dynamite. I had to do it for
That was
him.
terrifying. I'm not going to lie, guys. I am terrified. Please send help.
Maloney to the 16th. Only grabs 3. Opportunity here for Johnson to close the corners.
Yeah, looking for that patented coffin shot here.
We need another one. Oh, he pulls it underneath.
Yeah, but that's a great marker dart. I mean, he can really take advantage of that. He released it just a little bit earlier in that throw, glide into the same spot at just a little bit higher. Good stuff indeed.
Danny Matthews, 2 double bulls. Do we get ourselves a third? As the crowd quiets. Nope. Not going to happen in this turn. Did manage 4. Edwards, 3 bulls to win.
Well, put that in your toy box. John Edwards finds a hat trick.
Three games to 2. It's a loser start, so it'll be Danny, Jules, and Mike. Maloney will have the opener. Last time around was 6. Looks to do better.
A little bit of an annoying first start because you have to move over and make sure it doesn't kick out. Just ride that same barrel in, though. And does find a 7 for Mike Maloney to get things going here.
Equal to the 19s. Last time up, not big monster 9 mark to give them the win. Wants to open at least 7 here.
And that first start, he did on his other previous open as well. He's been dropping that first start like 5-6 holes low and then immediately correcting almost to the correct exact position he wants to be at. I wonder if he's just I know he's not traditionally an arm feel thrower, but I wonder if that's kind of coming into play.
Baggage to the high ground. Looks to stay. Doesn't want to move. Just trying to open the 18. Unable to gain the 18, but did put up 40 points. So it's 120 plays 38. 20s takes on the 19s. Johnson look on the 19s. Needs 6.
And only 5. Does rested on top, using his guide darts to his advantage. Jules with the mark on the 18 here. I think after you trip the 20, I jump to 18. But you have to trip that 20 first, get a little bit comfortable. You can tell he's really trying to get his arm into a comfortable position. He's having a little bit of a up and down syndrome on that first one.
Looks to close the 19, unsuccessful. Back to the 20s, only manages 2.
Now John wants it to go ahead and get a comfort shot. He doesn't like taking super aggressive looks unless he absolutely has to. Now he's going to take the look, though. So Mike Maloney, what do you have in store for us here? Needs 4 marks to get ahead.
Grabs the 18.
I love the cover shot. Love it. Hits the 7.
Gains the second house, 252, playing 247. Hinkle push back on the 19s.
Well,
down 2 houses.
And now it takes away a 3-mark opportunity, right? Hinkle can't just go single 19, single 20, single 20. It leaves the door too wide open. Now you can go trip, trip, and then take a look up. Yeah, he didn't even consider any other options. Does find a bet in there, but you can see Derek Hinkle's definitely heating up alongside the rest of his team. And Jules, Danny, and Mike know that they kind of want to get this leg squashed here. If it goes to the last leg decider, the momentum has been lost.
Baggish missed on dart 2. Oh, and Baggish missed on dart 3. Only grabs 3. Opportunity right here for Johnson to close the 20s. They have the 19s to work with for points. They can use that opportunity to get rid of the 18s.
Opportunity capitalized, finds an 8 mark there from the Sugar Shane Johnson. Man, it's just so sweet to see him.
Van Doggen to the 16s. Got to have the corners go. Unable to connect on dart 3.
Yeah, now the momentum has completely switched directions here. This is incredible because, again, that 3-1 position to now be in a 3-2, likely to go 3-3. The momentum has shifted, folks. John Edwards really wants to get a shot at that corner pocket. Does get on the last start. And I don't mind the bailout there. He didn't like how that first start felt, wanted to go ahead and get a reset.
Trip 15 to Maloney. Needs to add another.
Yeah, good 7 mark there, but not good enough to get themselves out of the situation. Derek, 15s, and then on to the Bulls. 2 numbers up. We're going the distance, folks. We're probably going the distance, folks. All right. We're going to go the distance, I swear. Maybe I'm Ron Burgundy.
Baggish needs to add another. One more for the 9.
Which is a good shot, but don't get me wrong. In that last dart from Derek guaranteed, you know what? Hey, that's going to at least make sure the shot's out of range as they did get the point lead. 115, 215, and then add some bulls. Yeah, there it is. Good shot.
Van Doggen to the Bulls. 589 playing 523.
Yeah, with that 66-point difference here, it's just awkward because unless you double bull that first dart, there's no real reason to switch off the bull.
Oh, he looks to sweep.
Needs to grab at least the bull here.
Oh, and he just missed on the outside.
And that's the problem, because now you're leaving your partner a 6-bull shot. No matter how good you are, there's only so much room in that double. You can't guarantee a 6-bull. 5-bull, maybe. A 4-bull, definitely. And that's a tough dart for John.
That opportunity may not be there. Edwards just needs one more.
Good
And
shot.
We are going the distance, folks.
And guess what? We're also going to be going for speed.
Keep going.
I don't know the rest of the words. I was hoping you would
No,
jump
I
in
don't
there.
know the words. You started it.
yeah.
You bring it.
Maloney finds a single
We are
bull on
going
the diddle.
for distance. We're going for speed. We're going for distance. I can't believe you don't even know.
That song came out 3 years before I was born, Ryan.
Yeah, well, okay, moving on. Back to the match. Got a cork. Ooh.
Yeah, Maloney gets it by 1.
Hinkle on the outside outside of the ring. Maloney one step in the inside. Maloney, Baggish, and Van Doggen. They won this morning's triples matches. Are they going to be able to win this king seat and go to the finals? Or will the Edwards, Johnson, and Hinkle turn the tides?
If I'm Derek Hinkle, what I do, I go up to Maloney and I just slightly twist his hat just a little bit off, put it at an angle, because it starts fluctuating his darts a little bit.
Okay.
You got to play the mental games at this point.
I don't pay attention.
In general?
We can play darts you want. You can play all the mental games you want to me. I don't have any idea what you're doing, nor do I care.
Hey, Danny and Mike are very familiar with mental games and darts as of late. Still one of the coolest things the CSC's ever seen. And then preceded by the worst last leg decider we've had since the Millar Maloney one.
Maloney opens up with 7.
Yells up to the dart gods there, too.
Forces Hinkle to have at least 7 himself to be close, but it'll take 9 to get the lead.
Yeah, you just got to dig deep here. I mean, you've done a good job of recovering from that 3-1 position. Your goal is to just try to push yourself out of it at this point and continue to ride the wave.
Only manages 2. Big opportunity here for Baggish. If we know Danny well enough, he'll try to make the run.
I mean, you absolutely should try to make the run here, right? I mean, grab 2 numbers downstairs. You're going to be golden. Over to the 17s. No, he goes right to the 18s. And back to the 20s.
Well, Smalley goes back to that 20s. That 20s is better than a single 18. Even though 2 18s still there was in one-shot close, but that 20 required an extra 18 on the shot.
Exactly. Well said there, Ryan. And you can see 5 mark there from Sugar, but doesn't really pressure anything. Jules is going to be able to start right here. Grab the 18s, get the close. You have the second house, you have the points.
Van Doggen to close the 18s. Just needs one more. He can go 17s or he can point to 20. He goes ahead and points to 19, which is smart for the team because they played him close last time and they had some stumbles there at the end, and Edwards was able to capitalize a couple times. This time he's pushing Edwards to take everything into the 17s. Just a bit outside on dart 2. Not a time when you want to throw 2 marks. Maloney, Hulk smash.
Yeah, you kind of expect this one to be a big capitalization and honestly a very frustrating momentum shift for the Derek, John, and Shane team. As yeah, that's a great shot from Maloney. 3 numbers up, 140 points. They're looking like they're going to be your seat holders right here for your triples TOC no cap.
Hinkle to the 16s. Got to mark it. Got to fill it up.
Yeah, last one gets away from him a little bit there in a moment of frustration. Danny Baggish to clear up the corner pockets here. Looking good so far.
Double bull for the coffin shot.
Coffin shot mini.
Coffin shot mini. He just gives old Van Doggen 2 nails to finish.
You see Sugar's all smiles, but in the inside his head, he's thinking bad words. Lots of them probably. Copious amounts of bad words.
And the missed again.
Finds the ball in the last, and Jules Van Doggen to send him into the seat. 2 bulls. One more. Gets it done.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
Still, it's a hat trick with the underthrow, by the way. I just want to say that. He still got that last there in the board, and he was just walking it up there. And, again, job done, mission accomplished for that team, and a good footnote to start off on what should be a really exciting evening coverage here for our TOC Saturday evening triples.
Excellent match, boys. Go 4-3. Congratulations to Baggish and Maloney and Van Doggen for winning the king seat, but come on, Edwards and Hinkle
Ryan.
and Johnson did their best.
Ryan, you see that?
What was it?
Well, I see 2 things. I see the boom guy. But also, Q-Soul, baby.
Just before we get going anywhere, it looks like we're having a little feed issue, and I know that there's something going out in the hall because Jim came in here and let me know too, so maybe just a internet issue all in general, but we're going to just keep a check on that. It does look like we got a few matches possibly happening. I know Cheyenne Richards is on board number, 1F, so we'll probably start there with Filthy, Steve, and their partner taking on Cheyenne's team, but I'm going to be working on that in the background if you're noticing anything, so.
God, is that you?
A little, yes.
Is that the voice of God?
Hello, Nick.
Is it me you're looking for?
Your hair color's bad.
It's terrible this year.
Be right back, guys.
Alrighty, everybody. Just chiming in to let you know we're going to go ahead and take this moment in between matches. I know there's one up on one F, which we do want to feature, but we're going to refresh everything and just see if we can get a better, less choppy feed for you. It may just be a refresh and maybe just hit some dirty air or something. We're going to figure that out. We do have a second option to move lines if we need to and potentially get some higher speeds. So I don't think that's necessarily the issue, but if it does arise, we'll have that option for you. So we're going to go ahead and do that real quick. We do apologize, but that's the nature of the biz, unfortunately. So we'll be right back, okay? Just look for a new feed on both USA Darts as well as Partners Promoting Darts Facebook and YouTube pages, okay? Hey.
Boom goes the dynamite.
All right. I'm sorry. All righty. We'll be right back, folks. I do apologize for these yoo-hoos.
Take your time ending that bad boy.
I did do it.
We'll be back soon, all right? All right. Well, all right. All right.